So inclusive language is something that is really important to me, and I do describe myself as an inclusive language advocate. And some people ask me what this means. Some people feel a little bit intimidated. Maybe they're not familiar with the term, and I'm very passionate and excited about it, so I will talk for a long time about it if you let me. But the basic idea is that our words are very, very powerful, and we can use communication to include everybody and appeal to all of the audience. Also, on the flip side, our words have the power to exclude people in sometimes ways that we are not aware of. So when I talk about being inclusive, it's thinking about different genders, it's thinking about different sexualities, different backgrounds, different ways of life, different abilities, different skills, and making sure that we are speaking to all of them. Because if you have a product and you're only marketing it to a very small section of the demographic, you're actually missing out. So being inclusive appeals to more people, and it's a win-win situation. So there are lots and lots of ways to do this, and I could give many examples, but the best examples and the most effective are the ways which are very small and they maybe seem insignificant, but they actually can make a big difference. So I wrote a blog post about this recently where you can check out more information if you want to, but lots of people start speeches or presentations with the phrase "ladies and gentlemen," for example. We've been using this phrase for centuries. And I challenge that and I say, okay, what if somebody doesn't identify as a lady or a gentleman? How are they going to feel included by your speech? So a very simple swap that we can make is say, welcome everybody, or hello all, or thank you for being here today. And just by changing those like 3 words, you're appealing to a lot more people and you're making everybody feel like they are welcome in that room. And I think that's such an underestimated gift. In lots of languages, apart from English, gender is part of the language, so the nouns are either masculine or feminine, and this can have lots of repercussions throughout the language. So just having awareness of maybe things have changed as society continues to change, and being a little bit more open-minded, that maybe we have historically done it one way and said certain things, but maybe now it's time to change and we can grow and be open-minded to saying things differently. You know, historically we would say the chairman of the board if we're looking at a business setting, but now we can say a chairperson because it doesn't have to just be a man. Let's hope that it's not, you know, let's hope that we have diversity in all the boardrooms. Historically we may have said cleaning lady because domestic caregiving roles were traditionally female. We don't need to say cleaning lady anymore, you know, we can say cleaner. And it's just a small adjustment that can have a really powerful impact. And I really encourage my learners to do this. But having the open-mindedness to be willing to change is so powerful, and it's a mindset shift as well as a linguistic shift, to be able to say, oh, how can I do it differently next time, so that more people feel more comfortable.